So here on my channel, we travel to lots of different cities and towns. Inevitably, this leads to numerous discussions and debates over what city is larger and which has more of this or more of that. One thing in particular that stands out is debate over size. We all know that numbers don't lie, but is Jacksonville really bigger than Miami? Is Charlotte larger than Atlanta? Let's talk about it. Hi, I'm Mileage Mike, civil engineer, frequent traveler, and geography enthusiast. Go ahead, hit that like and subscribe if you enjoy this type of content. Now, back to the topic. If we take a look at the list of largest U.S. cities, you'll see the places you'd expect. New York, L.A., Chicago, etc. But then at 12th, you'll see Jacksonville, Charlotte, Columbus, Indianapolis, ahead of D.C., San Francisco, and Miami. The metric of comparison here is called city population. City population accounts for residents within the municipal limits as defined by an arbitrary line surrounding the core area. While this number does serve its purpose, it is completely useless when comparing the size of major American cities, and here's why. The development around the city rarely just stops at these lines. Miami's development doesn't stop outside this tiny area. Neither does San Fran or Atlanta. The development of the city goes well beyond these limits. Whereas looking at a city like Jacksonville, we can see that very little development actually reaches the edges of its vast boundaries. Also, some states make it very difficult for cities to add to their boundaries, while others have a more lax policy. South Carolina is a great example of the effects of this, where the city of Greenville has a population of only 69,000. But actually visiting the city, you can quickly tell that you're in an area with a much larger population. While Jacksonville, being on the other extreme end, sits with a population of 949,000, more than double the 442,000 that Miami holds. If someone told you Jacksonville was larger than Miami, you'd be like, so how do we properly account for all of that development outside the city limits and overcome strict annexation laws from states like South Carolina? That, my friends, is what we call a metropolitan statistical area, or MSA, or metro area for short. Metro areas account for population at the county level and include all counties surrounding the core city that interact with and contribute to the overall synergy of that area. It typically includes all suburbs and other surrounding satellite cities and extends out to the furthest developed areas surrounding the city. While not perfect, this gives a much more accurate depiction of how large a city really is. Looking at the list of U.S. cities by metro area, the order looks a lot more like what you would expect. D.C., Atlanta, Miami, Boston, San Francisco are now in the top 15. Miami significantly above Jacksonville at over 6 million, compared to only 1.6 million in the Jacksonville metro. Atlanta at over 6 million, more than double the 2.7 million of Charlotte. Greenville, South Carolina has one of the more impressive jumps at 940,000, compared to under 70,000 for its city limits. So, hopefully this clears up any confusion you guys may have had when discussing cities in the comments or amongst friends and family in real life. Next time you hear someone claim Jacksonville is bigger than Miami, or Nashville and Charlotte are larger than Atlanta, give them the look and direct them to this video to learn how these things really work. Or if you disagree, have other views, or think I'm off my rocker, let me know your opinion in the comments down below. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next trip coming soon to a town near you.